Hello Scorpio, and welcome to Soul Sundays. Scorpio, it's a quick 3-card spread, one for mind, body and soul for your week ahead, so let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Scorpio. Spirit, please tell me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Can I please have 3 cards, one for mind, that came out pretty clearly, one for body and one for soul. 3 of Hearts, joy. Gemini had this as well, so maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. It could be coming up close. You could have Gemini in your chart, like very strong, like as your moon or as your ascendant / rising. It's interesting because this card for me has many different meanings. It's the 3 of Cups, so I'm going to take the top one. So it speaks about needing to find harmony and balance from within, okay? For you, it could be speaking about your friendships and literally having a look at all things around you. I feel like, Scorpio, for you, it's a week of listening to your intuition. We've just had the full moon in Libra, and it's caused a nice reprieve from this murky kind of Mercury energy that's been retrograde in Pisces. You're going to feel a little bit of a lift, okay? But let me start with what it says from the book, and then I'll break it down for you. So 3 of Hearts, which is 3 of Cups, speaks about, you know, feeling comfort and joy in everyday things. So it's the little things that are making you feel nurtured. And it says, the 3 of Hearts invites you to open up, to lighten up and to be playful. Give yourself permission to have fun. In the coming days, you'll be asked to attend or become otherwise involved with a celebration. Honor the energy of celebration and you'll begin to experience it elsewhere in your life. Be swept up in feelings of euphoria. Let the festivities lift you to a state of elation and breathe joy into your dreams. Celebrate everything in your life that has brought you to this moment. The universe supports you in love. You have the freedom to create a heaven or hell here on earth. What will you celebrate today? And the key words of this card says, the little blurb says, catch your breath and celebrate the joyous, multifaceted presence of love in every aspect of your world. So if you've been really pushing quite hard, I think your last one was about mindfulness. It's really about taking a moment to pause and celebrate all the things that you have great in your card. I often see this as one of celebration and of having a great time, but I see it as friends and family as well. So maybe you actually need to take a step back from responsibilities of work and of life in general to try and find your balance. I'm going to go to the listen card now because I feel like the 2 tie in together, and it speaks about you having the control over what's going on in your life, right? Let me read this to you and then I'll tie it in together. You can talk yourself into circles but remain unheard. At other times, you can be heard without uttering a word. The onus of understanding is on the listener. Love, care, and consideration are expressed by an attentive ear and a welcoming heart. Sound is wasted on those that won't hear. Save your voice. You will learn more about listening. A truth needs to be heard. So the message of this card is always about speaking your truth, but I see this for you is, especially coupled with this card, about actually confiding in someone that's close to you, okay? A friend or family member. And just talking about whatever it is that you're finding tough at the moment. For some of you, I'm seeing that you're new parents and you're juggling that responsibility. For some of you, I feel like it's pressure from work. For others of you, I feel it's very much connected to your sense of worth and self-being. And it's not something, if you're in partners and relationships, it's not something that your partner can help you with. I'm really feeling it's like friends or family that you need to lean on this week. Maybe find someone that you can confide in. And not your usual suspects of people, okay? I feel like this is someone that you've got a connection with but you don't see all that often. It's interesting because we have a lot of people in our circle and some really great people, but we don't lean upon them or reach out to them often because we always rely upon the same, you know, core people, our family, our parents, perhaps our siblings, our partner, our best friend, whoever it may be, our cat or dog, you know, or the fish or the turtle or whatever you have. But I feel like it's someone that's in your like outer circle, that if you just lean upon, that either wants to go do something physical with you, play squash, play tennis, or go for a walk or have a coffee or something like that. I feel like they're going to give you a lot of inspiration. So if you need someone to listen to you and actually hear you and see you for what you are, so that you can find a little bit of balance and joy in what you're going through, then reach out to that person, okay? That's your advice for this week. Your health card's really interesting for your body, right? It's come up with avoid allergens. So I'm not sure where you're living or what you're doing, but it might be time to get an air purifier. I'll read you the message from this card in case there's something that I don't touch upon and it's really important. But it talks about having health issues that are exaggerated by allergic reactions, okay? We have, in the Southern Hemisphere, we're just about to click into autumn, so the change of season affects many, and in the Northern Hemisphere, it's about to click into spring for you. So it's a high time for allergies, and particularly it's come up for you this week. So maybe make an appointment with an allergist if you do have something like that. Check into the environment in which way you live. It talks about getting an air purifier, as I mentioned before, making sure that your bed pillows and covers are clean. So if you haven't washed your sheets for a while, then there's your message. But overall, it's a pretty simple one for you this week, Scorpio. It's about reaching out to a friend that's in your outer circle of influence and allowing yourself to be heard. And that, I feel like, is going to bring you joy. All right, my loves, pretty straightforward message for you this week. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you know, and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.